Hello and welcome back to another figure review, Dragon figure review, World War II German Heer Artillery Senior Sergeant in Ukraine from 1941 to 42, so the winter, as you can quite plainly see. Adler Augen. Yeah, it says he's Artillery Regiment 248 and 168 Infantry Division. Oberfeldwebel. So he's sergeant, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, here he is. There's his uniform, his covers, helmet and smock cover for his overcoat. If you can see that, it's got his snood, his insignia, his helmet and binoculars. Ammo pouches, belt, MP40 with its magazines, his bread bag and canteen, water canteen and mess tin, and then of course the figure himself. So it's a nice box as always, made in 2008, as you can see. Has here winter white camouflage clothing, M36 greatcoat, and stipulates the MP40. Has him in a few different poses, as you generally get with the box. So, I'll get the figure out. There we go. Right. So, there we go. We'll just get him out. So as you can see, has gloved hands, which is a nice addition. Certainly, when you look at the difference between figures now, coming out by Dragon in Dreams, they're obviously a lot worse when you look at these. But for its time, they're still very good, especially with the MP40. As you can see, they've cut like a slit so the finger can actually go to the trigger, so it does suit, it will fit well. I'll try and get a visual representation of that for you so you know what I'm on about. So you see how it sort of sits there and then you can just bend it in and his finger's literally on the trigger and he can hold that with the other hand nice and easily, meaning you can do poses very nicely with him. He holds it really well. That's one good thing about the gloved hands that Dragon did, is that for machine guns at least, so submachine guns like the MP40, like LMGs like the MG42 and MG34, they could all, if they had gloved hands, they could hold them well. So yeah, and as I've stipulated in other videos, when putting on the epaulets, for instance, you see how you have the little bolt here, just like the little nut around the bolt, how you unscrew that then you can from the top take the bolt out, get the epaulette, put it through the first hole, put the bolt, well, feed it through here, then put the bolt through the top, then through the bottom one, then back through the hole in the uniform until you get the bolt poking out this side, then you screw the little nut on, and then that's how you do the epaulets. The epaulets being these, of course, or shoulder tabs, as I hear people refer to them as well. So yeah, let's just show you metal helmet as well, which is always nice. Always like a good metal helmet. Looks great, no blemishes on it or anything. You can see how that fits when I put the figure together. Of course, your standard water canteen, mess tin, bread bag, your usual suspects. Of course, when putting the mess tin on, you want to undo this front bit, front strap. Just feed it nicely out. Then take it out like so, so you're left it with it like that. Then you see the little green tab at the top, just feed it out of there, get the loop on the left side of the bread bag, the left hoop, just feed it, feed the strap through, like so, and then just put it back to how you undid it. So back through the little green tab at the top, like this, and then pop it through the metal tab, do it back up, like so. Can be a little fiddly, as most things with Dragon. Just takes practice, and you can do it in a matter of seconds. I've done plenty in my time, so it doesn't take too long. And there you go. You have your bread bag on, just on that back strap. You see, it's all neat, back to how it was. And then, of course, it's pretty obvious, water canteen clip onto there, onto the other link. Yeah, I'll just show you the MP40 pouches as well. Nice detail, of course, actual leather, etc. Nice belt as well. Very nice belt. Right, so I'll be back when the figure is made up. Right, so here is Adler Augen all made up. A really nice figure once you get them together. Just show you the back. So nice and simplistic, not too hard to put together. Only thing I would say that's awkward to put on is the little tie up the top here. It's quite fiddly, might take you quite a while, but once you get it right, it looks great. It does look really nice. There's that sort of rough, rushed camouflage that they had. Just sort of get white canvas and cover their dark helmets up, metal, like grey helmets. Same goes for the sort of cutout for the canvas camouflage top that he has on. Underneath, of course, has a big greatcoat, which you can sort of see underneath. If I just sort of open up, you can see it's got all buttoned up like they had, like an officer's sort of coat. It's very nice. I forgot to mention, of course, officers would always get the submachine guns, like so. NCOs and sergeants and what have you would always be the one with the submachine gun. Of course, the enlisted men were the ones that had rifles. So, yeah. Just show you how he holds the MP40. Holds the MP40 quite nicely, as you can see. You can have it up high like that. You can also have it down low, firing from like the hip. So, like I mentioned with the later Dragon figures, the gloved hands, they hold submachine guns very well. Yeah, you can pose with that really easily. Looks nice. Of course, all of his insignia goes on his undergarment, his first shirt. So yeah, none are on show. The only really fiddly thing, like I said, was putting the white canvas on the helmet and getting it to tie round. Aside from that, lovely figure, really simplistic, great looking once all put together. So he has his leather MP40 pouches, mess tin, water canteen and bread bag. His undercoat and nice boots as well. And then his binoculars, which have the cap over them, which you can pop off and whatever when you want to use them. His snood that just wraps up under his chin and a bit up his ears, which adds to the winter look. And of course his helmet, which you can lift the canvas top up. And yeah, his MP40. I'll just get that for you. So as all later Dragon MP40s, has the foldable stock from underneath, so he can, you know, have it against his shoulder. So I'll just show you what that looks like. So when wanting to fire from longer range, for that accuracy, we'll fold out the stock like so, nestles nicely into his shoulder to maintain that accuracy. Yep, and that can fold back in. Nice strap, working bolt that, as you can see, opens up, and you can see if a round is chambered, you can take the magazine in and out. It's got its little bullet on top. So yeah, overall, really lovely figure. I definitely would recommend getting it if you can. If you want like an Eastern Front or snow sort of figure, I mean, even now he could fit into, say, like an Ardennes sort of movie or diorama. He can fit nicely into that sort of collection. It just goes well because not many figures, I don't think really any figures have that sort of canvas top that you can put round for the white, just a sort of that quick, rushed look where they would, just at the time when winter hit, throwing like any white camouflage they had over them, over their dark uniforms. So yeah, overall definitely a great figure, worthwhile picking up. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.